What's up guys, and welcome to my dual unboxing video of the Galaxy Note 5 and the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. I can safely say that lots of Samsung fans, including myself, waited years for them to finally ditch the cheap plastic materials and go with a more premium design. They started with the Galaxy S6 and now moved on to the Note and Edge series as well. So these models are both from AT&T, as you can probably already tell by the hideous orange boxes that they keep using. But anyways, opening up the boxes, we are greeted by both of the phones laying face up. I mean, it's no secret that these were already unboxed earlier, but everything else is still untouched. So underneath the phones, we can find some quick start guides and SIM cards, and underneath the flap are some more paperwork, some warranty guides, and other useless information that no one really cares about. Moving on to the accessories, we have two power bricks that feature fast charging that will juice up the phones faster than usual. Then we have a SIM injector tool, some white micro USB cables, and finally some white earphones. These are actually really comfortable to wear and have a snug fit, so it's great for working out or jogging. These also come with a built-in mic and volume control, so you can accept calls. Both of the phones feel amazing in the hand, and you can definitely tell these are premium devices. This is what Samsung should have done since the beginning. There's definitely some weight on both of the devices. They both have the same 5.7-inch Super AMOLED display with the resolution of 2560 by 1440p, an Exynos 8-core processor, and 4GB of RAM. The only difference between these phones are some of the features and the edges. The Note 5 has a flat screen and a slight curve on the back, whereas it's opposite on the S6 Edge Plus. There's a slight curve on the screen and the back is flat. On the right side of the phone, if you're looking directly at it, you can find the power button, and I noticed that it's much lower on the S6 Edge Plus. On the opposite side is where the protruding volume buttons are located, and on the top you will find the SIM tray and noise cancelling mic. Sadly, they both don't feature a micro SD card slot, so you can't expand the memory, and they both don't come with an infrared blaster. On the bottom you will find the headphone jack, micro USB port, and speakers, and also notice that the mic is on a different side for both phones. Everything else is the same. You get the same 60 megapixel camera with 1.9 aperture that can shoot up to 4K resolution, and the same 3000 mAh non-removable battery, which was lowered from last year's 3220 mAh battery. Unfortunately, Samsung did away with the removable back, as you can probably tell, which means that you can't replace the battery. But they did add a super fast wireless charging feature that's faster than standard wireless charging. The Note 5 feels really natural in my hand because of the slight curves in the back. It's not as slippery as people claim. You guys need to calm down. The iPhone 6 is far more slippery. Both phones also have a glass back, so it's a major fingerprint magnet, not to mention that it can easily be scratched, so I would strongly recommend getting a case for it, or better yet, if you guys don't want to cover up the beautiful design, you can pick up an awesome skin for your smartphone like I have from Dbrand. But I'll go ahead and drop a link down below for those of you that are interested. Aside from the design, the phone itself is super snappy. I was never and will never be a fan of TouchWiz, but Samsung has definitely come a long way and improved the interface greatly. They actually claim that it's 40% lighter than last year, which I don't disagree with. So I've been using the phone for about a week now and I've not yet experienced any lag, and everything is super quick to open and the multitasking is wicked fast as well. I obviously prefer stock Android or even the Xperia skin, but if you guys love the Note lineup, then this is something that shouldn't even bother you. The phone is extremely big as well. Even with my large hands, I find it difficult to use with one hand, especially when I need to reach the top of the screen. If you have especially tiny hands, then this phone will be way too big for you and it will feel like using a small tablet. The S Pen has also made some improvements. It now releases with a click and the noise offers a satisfaction that I can't quite explain. The S Pen itself feels a bit heavier than last year's, and with it comes some pretty cool features. If the phone is off and you pull out the S Pen, it will enable you to write on the screen without swiping to the home screen. It's great for times that you need to quickly write stuff down, like an idea that popped up or even the location of where you parked. Pulling out the S Pen will also give you other options like writing on the screen that you captured or even bringing up the notepad. You can also add 2 additional shortcuts, but if you guys want a video covering a bunch of Note 5 features, then let me know by hitting that like button. The S6 Edge Plus is practically the same exact phone but without the S Pen and instead has a curved display. Unlike the Note 5, the Edge Plus is not as comfortable to hold in the hand simply because it has a flat back. Swiping to the left from the top will open up the Edge screen, and from here you have shortcuts to contacts, and swiping one more time will open up the App Edge, which will give you shortcuts to the apps. You can obviously pick and choose which apps to display here, but you only get room for 5. Aside from that, there's a few other features that utilizes the Edge, like an information stream or even a night clock, and a few others that we have seen from the regular S6 Edge. But anyways, that's basically it for the unboxing and quick comparison between the two. Both of these devices are exceptional phones, and I'm really happy with the quality. I personally like the Note 5 better because of the S Pen features, and it's more comfortable in the hand. But let me know which phone you guys would go with if you had to choose between the S6, the Note 5, and the S6 Edge Plus. There will be tons of coverage on the Note 5 coming soon, so make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Anyways, this is Ed from TechSource, and I'll see you in the next video.